Blessings, beautiful family. This week, we are going to be experiencing those energies of the equinox as we continue to ride the wave of this shift that we are in really universally. I think it's important to just remember that anytime we're in a big shift, and for me, this is one of the biggest shifts that we will see, maybe even in the next couple of years. This is a very intense stage of transformation for all of us. And where we're holding consciousness within that transformation is going to be what our experience is. And I was talking to a friend the other day in the analogy of just this huge tidal wave. And we have the opportunity to either ride the wave with extreme focus of where we're holding consciousness, meaning what kind of thoughts are we wrapping ourselves around, and what kind of belief systems are maybe creating some static in our lives. Where do we need to let go of things and stay in flow? And by having that awareness and the willingness to let go of things that aren't serving or that are keeping us kind of in more of the turmoil and allowing us to move back into flow is going to be a huge kind of quantum shift within the shift itself. Because if we're not paying attention to those things and we're letting this tidal wave kind of just bring us under, and where we just get kind of thrown all over the place and it does feel very chaotic, or within that extreme focus, we can ride the wave and just kind of have one of the most exhilarating rides of our life. I was also saying the other day that it feels like I just cleaned out my closet, right? It's that very clean, just pure energy. And in that, you want to keep it clean. Just like if you spend all this time cleaning up your closet, you're not going to just throw your clothes on the floor. You're going to want to keep it clean. And that's kind of the energy for this week is how are we going to hold consciousness within this huge shift that we're in? And how much awareness are we going to have in choosing to continue to do the work and keeping that clean closet so that we stay hyper focused and enjoy this beautiful ride? And sometimes in that, it's just as simple as waking up in the morning and just being grateful for all of the amazing things that are happening in your life. And if there's some chaotic things, it's even being grateful for that, for how it is fine tuning you to know just how to organize the closet. It's like, oh, okay, so this doesn't belong here, it belongs over here. And now I understand what this was showing me. And we can use everything as a blueprint. And within that blueprint, we're going to have hyper focuses on one part of it so that we know when we step back what the bigger picture is. But if all we're doing is focusing on just what it is that's being shown, it's harder to see that bigger picture. And so I guess the point of that is when we start to hit these little speed bumps in our lives, that we initially have that kind of, ooh, this doesn't feel good. But then the willingness to step back and be like, okay, how is this fitting into the bigger picture? And what direction is this trying to shift me? And being willing to actually hold space if the answer isn't there, and just be in observation of the speed bump for a long enough period of time that it starts to open up and give us direction. So, with that, let's kind of sum up the energy of this week. We are in a big shift. The shift is going to be here for, it could be up to till the end of the year, even really. And that's not going to be the end of it. Like, this energy that we're in is going to be kind of what life is like now. So it's time to fine tune our tools and really know what it is to live our life in hyper focus of consciousness and how we're holding consciousness within our experience, within our life, and using consciousness as that attuning tool so that we can shift perspective stay in flow and not get so pulled in under the wave and get thrown around in order to spit back up and start riding again. Wouldn't it be just so amazing to have the most exhilarating life of your ride of your life right now, and that is actually a choice. And even when things start to get a little crazy or rocky or even scary, there's still the choice to stay focused in that. And that choice in itself opens us up to being a very pure channel of grace. So, what in your closet maybe needs a little more organization? Where do you maybe need to move the shirts from one place to the other? Are you color coordinating? And it's not about having something be perfect, it's just being willing to walk into your closet and see how it feels. Does it feel good to have my pants here? Does it feel good to have the dresses here? And does it feel good to leave something on the floor? And just having that awareness and then being able to rearrange it so that the flow of your environment is matching the frequency that you're feeling inside. And if it's not, it just means something that needs to be realigned and cleaned up just a little bit so you can go back into enjoying that ride. So, with that, I would love to know what is happening in your life. Let me know in the chat like what you're working through right now. Also, I want to invite you to letting me know what kind of activations, what kind of teachings would you like me to bring into this channel, because this is really your place to go to kind of stay connected outside of just the one-on-ones in the community and the membership. And I always just light up when I see your comments. So I really do appreciate you connecting with me in that way. And until we meet again, I'm just sending you all so much love. Enjoy this beautiful week of just staying attuned to where we're holding consciousness within the shift. Are you going to enjoy the ride? Or if you got pulled in and you're being thrown around, that just as simple as making a choice of choosing to move back into the flow of life. And in that choice, magic starts to happen. I'm loving you. Until next time. Goodbye.